Whoop. Well, sure, that works. A little early today to get going. And by early, I mean relative to the stream starting time. Stream starting time itself is a little later than I'd like, but... Boom, 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 boom. Okay. Oh, so let's see. Here's where we were last time. Man, I was just playing Dark Souls 3 with a PS5 controller, and now I'm playing this with a Switch controller. And my hands feel like they're gripping a much smaller controller. It's kind of impressive. So, let's see. We were at basically the end. We still have the Four Kings and Sif to go after this. I also haven't killed Calamite, but Manus has been kind of where I've been blocked up here for a while. I've been giving this a go with the Chaos Longsword, I believe. And just for my loadout, Ring of Favor and Protection, I imagine that probably is turning some one-shots into two-shots. Rude. As well as the Leo Ring, because when I dodge with this weapon, the follow-up R1 is a poke, and stab attacks do extra critical damage with the Leo Ring equipped. So let's give Manus a shot here. See, like, that right there, see, that struck me as kind of unfair. Okay, good to know I do still get one shot by some things. I am immediately noticing Dark Souls, Dark Souls 1 speeds versus Dark Souls 3 speeds right now. One thing I'm also curious to see in this controller, this Switch controller, I replaced the left stick with a Hall Effect stick, and I guess I'm gonna be curious to see how or if it's going to affect the performance of the controller over time. You never know, maybe there's a bad solder joint in there or something. I had to desolder the entire stick, and that was a massive pain in the butt, and I do not recommend doing that sort of thing if you've never handled soldering electronics before. But, you know, it was a pain in the butt to get the old stick out. It's held on by like 9+ different solder points, and if you don't remove the solder from all of them, then it'll just be like, nope, not coming out. But I mean, so far it seems to work fine. It does have a different feel to the other stick I'm using. Wow. 0 hits so far. Alright, need to get somewhere away from the wall. Good. I literally dodged that. Okay, game. Excuse you? Okay. Again, excuse you? Alright, that's just me forgetting Manus. Again, just forgetting Manus. This is what I get for not playing this game for a week. Also, we'll see. If this controller keeps bothering me, I might swap it. But more importantly, I've been giving a lot of thought to, like, how am I going to handle Manus here? And I think either more fire damage, or I think pick either the fire or the lightning sword. That's all, like, in the same ballpark of damage. And then it's really like a question of, like, do I want to swap out Leo Ring for RTSR? Because I could do that. It would be a massive pain in the butt, and I don't much fancy the idea of fighting Manus with only one hit to spare. But of course, I couldn't get any closer to him because he was hunched over, and then of course. Am I dead? Yep. Alright. So if he catches me in the wombo combo, I'm just dead. You know what? This Leo Ring strat is clearly not working. This is going to be a terrible, terrible strategy, I think, but I might as well see what it's like. Also, as long as I don't get hit with counter damage in the back, maybe this will be a good excuse to not defend against the sorcerer shooting me in the back. I said in the back. I guess he didn't want to shoot me in the back. Okay. Hold on. Okay, see that? The way my character just starts walking? I think that's a dead zone issue with the controller possibly, but okay. Well, that's a waste of my 10 humanities, but I think the RTSR setup is literally just to drop in and just go back up and drop back in a few times. I think the Divine one is the one that does the worst. You know, one thing that bugs me in Dark Souls DLCs, I get the idea that you want your DLC to be your most challenging content. And one thing that bugs me is one of the ways they accomplish this is to give a lot of the DLC enemies the highest elemental resistances, as well as big HP pools. And it bugs me a lot because sometimes they'll give enemies resistances that are like lore relevant. Like you can imagine, like Gwyn's a good example. Gwyn is resistant to lightning damage. He has high lightning damage resistance. In the lore, he's the one who killed the dragons with lightning. Makes sense. Ah, there we are. It makes, so all that said, it makes no sense for Manus to be resistant to divine damage. Or at least to have the divine resistances that he does. Alright, you know what? I don't know if it's because that particular controller's inputs are different than what Steam expects, but this stick is not giving me the same issue. I just swapped controllers to my other Switch Pro controller. So I'll just have to revisit my settings for that controller in Steam, I think. Hopefully I don't have to revisit my solder joints. I might have to revisit my solder joints. Perfect. Actually perfect. Holy shit. Now I just need to not bungle my... I died in exactly the same way. I might give this a few more tries and then move on to other bosses just to see, just to get that little check. Like, am I actually crazy here? Oh, another, speaking of bosses having resistances that don't make sense in DLCs, even though if they were a main game enemy, they probably would have weaknesses. Calamite. Higher lightning resistance than the dragons should have. It seems generally once you get that past that little spot where you like do that very short fall, it seems like you're good. Perfect. Okay. All right, it's okay. Oh god, that's the damage I do with RTSR. Counter hit. I saw the hand coming. I pressed the button to put my shield up, and it was just a little too late. This is not a very fun way to fight this boss. I think what I need to do in future runs, or little lessons I'm learning, is to get a second Fap ring in case I need to experiment a little bit with moments like this, where it's like the Fap ring lets me survive a single hit from the sorcerers, which puts me in RTSR range, which is great. But perfect. And then they laugh, and then all is well. My phone just went buzz buzz, and I'm expecting a package, so I should check. Cancelled. Wow. Did I get followed that far down? I didn't know they followed you that far down. It's impressive. And I gotta say, so far, I'm thinking I'm probably better off using the Leo ring. Also, I was totally out of range of that. All right. Shit, dude. The issue is I just don't have that many other boosts I can stack on top of it, you know? Oop, don't head that way. Also... Okay. I can use some of these consumable boss souls to maybe buy materials to make a longsword that's a bit better. Ooh, baby. I'm getting mad now. This is just... Manus... I have noticed that Manus has it in him to just be the block. Like, if it's not a run that's going to steamroll everything anyway, like the sorcery only run, for example, or pyromancy only, he tends to just... He'll wreck your shit. Okay. I walk past... I start walking when I start going down the slope in case I need to... Or just so I won't get hit with counter damage. Let's just start using R2s as our main form of attacking here. Immediately miss, of course. Yep. And he hit the I win button, I guess? Man. Alright, let's give this one more go, and then I'll go try other fights, like Four Kings and Sif and all that. Okay. I don't know why I just took that. I could, when I'm not trying to... I'm not trying to, set up RTSR. Fucking Manus. Huge roll. I'll give that. That wasn't a real try. I'll give it one more go. But this is getting pretty ridiculous. If I get hit with a... If I get hit with a spell, I'm dead. Whew. I think 15 is kind of the magic number of Estus for Manus. If you have a hard fight with him that he isn't just going to straight up beat you in. The trouble with Manus, of course, is that you don't want to get caught in a healing loop. I think his hitbox there extended a little past his weapon. Because I legitimately did not think that was going to hit me. It's rough, because it's like, I can't think of anything I could do that would make me survive his combo attack, or that would that would make me be able to survive more than 2 hits to begin with. Okay. Also, go figure, this is one of the, so like the way damage is calculated in Dark Souls, a 50% buff to your attack rating does not necessarily mean a 50% buff to the amount of damage an enemy takes. It often means more. So like, all right, can we get a move from you that is something that is easy to dodge? I learned my lesson from the last time with that one. I keep mistiming that one. All right, let's just go. I'm gonna go fight. I'm gonna go fight Kalameet. Sanctuary Township. My other option is to go and grind out a +15 longsword, which wouldn't be that bad. Do I even have another longsword that I could use for that? No, I'd have to go out and either buy or grind for a longsword. You know what, while I'm walking up there, let me just look this up. Longsword, DS1. Let's see. Vault for Warrior. Purchase from Andre. Okay. We'll let this play. Mm-hmm. Okay. Calamite. I just put on Havel's ring. I can put on my gauntlets and boots. I'm just gonna give it a try. You. Seems straightforward enough. Block with the shield and then strike, strike. There we are. Of course, they knew what they were doing also by not letting you see Calamite from the cliff during this whole loading in thing. All right, you, come on. Okay. Huh. Worse damage than against... Worse damage than against Manus. Yay. I think I should... Let's see how he does against fire. I can't imagine fire does any better. I forgot how broken that hitbox was. Notice I took damage like at the tail end of the bite. It's like, and that's one of those, it's one of those Bed of Chaos moments where even if you dodge the damage, you still get carried by the attack. Something I think they got much better about in future games. Bothers me a lot in this game. So I was doing like 60 something. If I go in with this one and it's doing similar amounts of damage, which I think it will, then I'll grind out the physical one. And then I'll know in the future just to expect to have to have maybe 4 versions. I can also just take my divine one and downgrade it, since the divine one is not useful for anything right now. That's probably a better use. Save me some Titanite shards. Okay. Yeah, the damage there is not giving me hopes. Let's take this down. Have I gotten... Okay. Yeah, it's doing less. Okay. Ow. All right. Oh, it'll be good to just go and take... Oh, see what I mean about it just carrying you? I was like literally beyond the point of you being able to do damage to me anyway, and you still carried me with you. What's up, man? What's up, Kalameet? All right. So we're gonna use... Probably just go ahead and pop both of those. I think Anor Londo. And I don't think there's a better Anor Londo warp. Also, have I killed Gwendolyn? I don't believe I have. That's another one I'll have to kill. Yeah, I definitely haven't killed Gwendolyn. So our first stop here is actually the giant blacksmith. So we'll be doing this run a little bit. Oh, Chamber of the Princess probably would have been closer, huh? This will probably work, but... You know, from a distance, that body up there that has the Dragon Slayer Great Bow, it looks an awful lot like a Souls pickup. Like Recovery Souls. Hey, back off. I hate these things so much. I remember grinding them my first playthrough of this game to get their spear. Okay. So we're gonna take this Divine Longsword and make it into a regular longsword. And then we're going to buy enough large Titanite shards to upgrade it. Plus 10. And then I guess we'll kill some Dark Wraiths or something to... get it higher. And I believe I have enough. Yeah. At a certain point, I just had enough Titanite shards to just... Chamber of the Princess. Yep, there it is. Okay, we want to go to Undead Parish. And I think I have a spare Titanite chunk. I have a feeling this is not going to help that much, but I'm trying not to leave any stone unturned here. Okay, I did not have any lightning. Any Titanite chunks. So now I go to Firelink Shrine and go to New Londo. And we start grinding out a few Titanite chunks. Does that suck? Kind of, yeah. I was like, why am I missing my Covetous Gold Serpent's Ring? Okay. Alright, let's go kill some Dark Wraiths for some chunks. I need 9 chunks. Do I have a slab? I have a white slab. Great. Did I get a second white slab? Is that what happened there, or... Go ahead and send that back up. Alright, so the goal here is going to be to kill Dark Wraiths until I have 9 Titanite chunks. I might be misremembering, I might only need 8. But I don't remember. Past the ghosts. Yeah, barely any fall damage there. Ugh, 1 down. Two. Oh, come on. It's gonna be some ghosts if I go that way. I would rather not deal with ghosts. There he is. There's one. Whew. 2. Alright, that's good. We'll be done within 4 or 5 run-throughs if this drop rate is consistent. Fuck. Well, good thing I'm not grinding souls. It's reminding me of the mechanic, the way like NPC fights work in Dark Souls 3, or I guess player character like fights in that game, where you're like, if you get hit with an attack that breaks your poise, you are vulnerable to exactly one follow-up all the time, every time. So it's like, you get hit with a greatsword, you're always vulnerable to the second hit of the greatsword. And that's the story of how every PvP fight that isn't specially set up is done in 3 hits if no one's healing. It's okay, these games have shit PvP anyway. Even Elden Ring, the one I've played the most PvP in, probably on balance. That's probably not true. It's the one I've played the most PvP in the most recently. But even Elden Ring, the PvP in that's not. It's not a good, not a good PvP franchise. So let's see, I had 2 chunks from last time. Yeah, 2 Titanite chunks. I like it when they do the charge like that, because I can parry that one pretty easily. Okay. Okay, I'm 0 for 3 on this run. Oh shit. Okay, what are you doing? Ah, I can't parry the tip of the sword. Well, what are you doing? I don't like the way he's doing that. Remember, this is DS1. You can very easily backstab any enemy to death that can be backstabbed. Oh, good. This guy remembered what he did last time. Wow, none of them have dropped anything for me so far. Unlucky. There's what, 2 or 3 left in general? I need y'all to... I need the ghosts to fuck off. Alright, one down. Ooh. Oh, that's not good. There's one left. Jeez. He didn't give it to me either. Okay. And back down we go. It's a little annoying that we only got 2 out of that, but I must have put all the boss souls away. I don't remember, have I even killed Priscilla? I don't think I have. It's a weird thought. I should probably go and take care of that. I have more bosses left than I thought. I should try to take care of all the ones other than the DLC bosses and Gwen, if I can. And then I can just... That might be the best idea, actually, because then I can use the Kiln of the First Flame for chunks. Alright, if I have another bust run of this, I'll just do that. Move on to other bosses, and then buy chunks to... Or get chunks from killing Black Knights. Nope. Okay. Next up. Oh shit. Not good. How do I handle this? Do I just keep going round and round until one of them does something I know I can parry? Opportunity lost. The game just robbed me of that riposte. Robbed, I tell ya. Sounds like my shit was just delivered. I should go and get my shit. You know what, I'm going to get down to New Londo. I'm gonna get my shit, see if I can... Where were they delivered? Oh yeah, I should go grab those. Alright. Be right back. All right. Ah. Nice and quick. Excuse me. Mm-hmm. It does bug me a bit that I didn't aggro to it once before, and now I am aggroing to it once when I go there. Nothing. Hey, there we go. I still need 5 more. It's their slow swipe that I have a lot of trouble parrying. Okay, okay. Alright, it looks like taking care of these guys first is probably a better idea. Okay. And you. Oh, you bullshit. Very slowly and dramatically walking out. Man, there's so much more of a menace in Dark Souls 3. I mean, they hit hard in this game still, but... Am I really able to just sneak up on this guy like this? Apparently. Alright. Need you to come up here. Nothing. Alright, let's, well, let's go ahead and make our trip to the last few. There is, what, 3 left? If I need 4 more? I think I need 4 more. It might be just 3 more, but I'm pretty sure I need 4 more. The other attractive thing about doing this way is that there's that tiny chance that I get a Titanite slab out of this as well. And okay, good. I can parry that. Okay. It's just souls. I'm not too worried about it, but goddamn. You know... Alright, let's focus here. Do I have... I didn't grab the Ring of the Sun's Firstborn? That seems like a big mistake on my part. Oh well. It's not like we need it. I can just throw something at the Guinevere. Undead Parish, Township, Chamber of the Princess. You know what? Let's go ahead and actually let's do the let's do the painted world. Because I can go through that pretty quick. I'm kind of surprised I made that, to be honest. And then I guess if I don't die in the painted world, then I'll go ahead and go back to New Londo and try to grab my souls, but... I think I just would need to do this, right? And I should have the Peculiar Doll, so that shouldn't be a problem. Oh my god, the Painting Guardians. I hate... Fighting them in Dark Souls 3 while trying to deal with the Spears of the Church. Oh my god. Alright, very blinking and you miss it, that. The entrance to the Painted World. Also, I believe this is one of those cases where even if you don't light the bonfire, you still show up at it. Oh yeah, we're gonna be fine here. I say right before getting fucking annihilated, Jesus. Oh, that came out sooner than I was expecting. Also, I think there is a Titanite chunk that I could grab here, but... I'll grab this specifically for you, so you... Because if I do the fire, he doesn't spew the toxic shit everywhere. There we are. I think I should do lightning here for the Draco Lich. Oh yeah, I think lightning's the correct choice there. Doo-doo-doo. Easy. Sure, I'll take the dragon scales. Let's see, one of these is like blood kite shield or something like that. I actually don't remember what the other one is. And then my favorite glitch in the game, or I guess technically it would be a glitch. My favorite little thing in the game they kept for some reason that they didn't need to. Okay. Now, I need to pay this boss respects because I have basically unupgraded vitality.
I expected as much from thee. Why dost thee hurry toward thine death?
Where are her footprints? Oh, there they are. I don't know where her footprints moved to. Ah, there she is. Go over here. Not so bad with a lightning +5 weapon. Okay. Man, I know I did that quick when I see the souls pop up before I'm fully out of the painted world. I really should just grab the Darkmoon Seance ring. Or not the Darkmoon Seance ring, the Ring of the Sun's Firstborn. That's the one that reveals the illusion. Let's go to this bonfire that's over through the halls there. Damn it, I haven't opened the gate. I didn't open the gates. Oh well. My roll came out a little late there. Yeah, screw this. Okay. I mean, at this point, at this rate, I really could just go to the Chamber of the Princess bonfire, but working it out as I go along. Alright, let's just go this way. As long as I don't get killed by a Silver Knight, it should be fine. Oh. That was fine. Alright. And we will warp to the Chamber of the Princess. We'll throw a firebomb or something at the princess. It phased through her. Interesting. How dare you? How dare you kill a god? I will now make sure you die. This is Gwendolyn's. I didn't intentionally channel Greta Thunberg there, but it just kind of came out that way. Now all my BFFs are gone. I ain't dealing with your bullshit. I might have to deal with their bullshit here. Because I have to open these. Do. Are they backing off? They are. She might be an issue.
So it was you, was it? How dare you produce a blade upon a deity? How did you ever get this far? I shall end your suffering.
What? Oh, she's dangerous when she does that shit.
But how?
That was probably the most boring way I've ever killed that Firekeeper. It's gotta be the most boring way I've ever killed that Firekeeper. And I just need to go down. I'll definitely give this game this. There were a lot of moments. There are a lot of things in it that it really does not care that if you about you missing. Like, you can miss the entire Darkmoon Covenant with this shit. Ring of the Sun's first. Didn't I already? Oh no, I had the Darkmoon Seance ring. That was the correct ring. Oops. Okay. Crash course on Gwendolyn. Safest time to approach him is when he's doing the arrow flurry. When he does that, you have to dodge it. When he does that, you should be behind a pillar. And that was just one of those cases where I pressed the button and the input lag was enough to get me killed. So. I don't like that that's the bonfire I got sent to. Also, rip all those souls that were in New Londo. I'm guessing that the painting guardians are still here too. Of course, they're still here. I remember looking at the game, doing a dex build, and being like, what's the best dex scaling weapon? And it's the Painting Guardian Sword. And I was like, oh, S scaling, so it must be the best, right? Bye. Back up a bit. I don't even feel like doing the fancy trick where you jump off of this. I'm just gonna calmly walk to the ladder. I do not like doing that. That section is one of those places where, like, I probably haven't died there on balance that many times, but it still gives me sweaty palms. I forgot it worked that way. No, we want to go back down twice. And let's try not to get insta-killed by Gwendolyn this time. Yeah. And I believe it puts you at... It might put you at the Chamber of the Princess if I... It's either going to put me at the Anor Londo bonfire or the Chamber of the Princess bonfire if I rest here. And see, this game, the inconvenience is part of the point. They don't let you get the choice to just go back to Firelink Shrine with every Homeward Bone usage. Excuse me. Also, this endless, almost endless hallway is unique product of the particular boss fight. And isn't part of the broader world. That's good enough damage. Oh, good. Alright, what are you doing now? Yes, please keep doing that. Alright, don't fuck up now. Whew, that attack's scary. He can also probably fuck you up pretty hard if he hits you with his arrows. There we go. Something something, oh heretic swathed in dark. Okay. Let's see, there's the brass armor set. There's a miracle. I don't really need anything here. It's real fun too, because that the almost endless hallway is just a special area that it teleports you to through the cutscene. When you enter as an NPC Phantom to help with Gwendolyn, you also get your own special version of the cutscene. Okay. So that's those two. I think I need to go to... I think it's just Sif, Four Kings, and the DLC bosses now. Sif, Four Kings, and the last two DLC bosses, that is. Might as well go ahead and upgrade that longsword while I'm here. So I need 2 more. Alright, 2 more Titanite chunks. Four Kings are gonna suck. Not looking forward to them. I'm gonna have to just deal with them with I guess I'll find out if the lightning or the fire will be better on them, but I have a feeling it's not gonna matter that much. I also have a feeling they're gonna take me a few tries. Damn it. Ah, yes, right. Haven't even gone this way yet. Doot 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 doot. Man, back in the day, this was like the most efficient soul farm, relatively early game that you could access. Okay. Oh boy. Ah. Back in the day when parrying was super easy. They made it harder in Dark Souls 2 and I don't like it. They kept it as hard in Dark Souls 3. I don't mind it as much in Dark Souls 3 that parrying is so hard. Dark Souls 2 still has Dark Souls 1 speeds, but it kind of makes parrying just less viable feeling against most enemies. To me, anyway. There are a couple, there's like one enemy, the Pursuer, that I learned a particular parry timing on. Him I'm fine with, but... Alright, now Sif is gonna be... I don't know, we're gonna see. Probably also want to go ahead and grab the Hornet Ring while we're here. It's gonna maybe be useful for Gwen. And now I can't forget it. Oh, I'm curious. So I've freed Sif in the past, but I haven't beaten Manus yet. So I don't know if you get the special cutscene just from freeing Sif, or if you get the special cutscene only if you've killed Manus already and freed Sif. Oh no. Looks like you get the special cutscene if you freed Sif at all. I hate you, Miyazaki. I hate that you made me, I hate that you've made us, this entire community, do this. I guess just keep repeating that attack. Ooh. Not particularly hard. Also, we're gonna have to see the limping. Hey, didn't have to see Wolf limp. That's good. Ugh. And now we go to Firelink Shrine. So let me see. I might as well take these off since I'm not going to be able to use Havel's Ring and the I can't use Havel's Ring and the Ring of Favor in the Abyss. I have so many souls. I might as well. You never know. I have yet to run into something breaking, but if you repair every so often, it kind of takes care of the issue. I didn't send the elevator back up. How uncharacteristically careless of me. Okay. Extra shame that I lost those souls, I say as I'm sitting with over 120,000 of them right now, just from casually not having anything to really spend them on with this kind of run. And then the fact that I just need 2 more chunks also. And we'll see if I need to kindle Firelink Shrine. I don't think I will, but... Also a good time for me to check. Okay. I feel like I might as well do that. The ghosts can come in here. Okay. So, 4 kings, take 1. Yeah, that's about right. At least I'll have the spot where the king spawns marked. Let's see, that was a 1 hit. This is gonna suck. Also, I need to pay more attention to the damage numbers. It would be very funny if the way was to get the upgraded plus 15 longsword and then use a resin. I have a feeling that's what I'm going to have to do against Manus and Kalameet, but... Also, man, this run back sucks. I think this is the worst run back in the game. No, I'm sorry. I actually, no. The one to Manus is worse. The one to Artorias is long and can be a little annoying, but it's like you gotta dodge, what? One of the scarecrow guys? Basically. Then beyond that, what is it? Like... Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I should just keep the Covenant of Artorias on and just ignore it for the run through. Okay. Towards my souls. Why is it that move again? Excuse you? That was not what I was trying to do? Yeah, 4 Kings is gonna be pretty bad. I don't think there's even really a point in me doing this bit, but excuse you. And Kindle. Alright. Non-zero chance to get invaded in the brief time I'm in New Londo. That would not be swell, but... really, for the sake of my stream ping, I shouldn't be playing these online anyway. I do feel like one thing that has been good is getting an idea for like what I should and shouldn't be doing for like a grind at the beginning. Like that dragged down the beginning of this run a lot was just immediately going into the grind to get the fire longsword and a divine longsword at once, when I can put that off for later, because you can eventually buy the green titanite shards. That's right. I do suspect that lightning is going to be stronger without humanities. Okay. They're still trying. Don't use a projectile, don't use the projectile. You're using the projectile, go fuck yourself. $140, $280 with 2 swings. $193. Definitely much better to use lightning. I couldn't move because I was out of stamina. I might have to ditch the FAP ring, which is gonna fuck me over really hardcore going into Manus. Well, given that I'm not using the fire longsword here, man, this DPS race is gonna suck. Alright, if I don't even manage to kill one king this time, I think I'm gonna have to just continue my grind for an upgraded longsword and see how that does. So I think an upgraded longsword with a pine resin might be... it might be my best bet, but we'll see. Okay. And let's go. I don't like the little hang up as if there's like a solid object there that the character does when you start dodge rolling. Also, I might as well turn in that Firekeeper soul. Every time. Huh. Just block it. The camera is kind of betraying me. Okay, yeah, the second king has spawned. There it is. Oh boy. Well, I just need 2 more chunks, so let's do that then. Bleh. Can very easily get that in one run. 2 more chunks, then I can run for the Titanite slab on Kalameet's arena if I need to. And I can go into Kalameet with both the lightning sword and the standard longsword to compare damage. But I maintain that it is kind of bullshit that Kalameet doesn't, or that Kalameet has high lightning resistance. He already has a high HP pool. He doesn't also need high lightning resistance, you know? Alright, let's go for these. I'm glad this guy is very predictable in what he basically always does. Nothing. Also nothing. Please drop something. Well, saves me a horror bone. I do dislike that. I can't think of very many attacks in this game where if you get hit by the first hit, you will get hit by the next hit. It's what, like the Hollow Flurry from early on. There's Manus's flurry of attacks that are set up that way. Maybe if O and S are feeling spicy, they can stagger their attacks in such a way that you're fucked. So, Four Kings with my current setup is bleh. Also, was really getting frustrated with the way dodging was working in that game. Because it's like, a king will lean forward, and it kind of inherently changes what direction relative to him and his attack you will end up dodging. Because your targeting reticule will like stay on his upper body as it's leaning, and it's really annoying to deal with. All right. Nothing. Hey, there we go. Just one more. If one of these early ones drops it, I'll go ahead and kill the rest just in the off chance of a Titanite slab. No. I swear, at work, I work at a university, and so part of that is mandatory Title IX training every once in a while. And one of the modules was about, like, because they kind of tie it into, like, don't be racist, don't be sexist, all these things, right? That's perfectly well and good. Title IX is not, I don't think it's a bad thing that high institutions of higher learning respect Title IX. It's a little disconcerting to me when some of the examples they use have me going like, wait a second. I feel like there's a bias implicit in the questioning more so than in my attitude. Because one of the questions was about biases and examining your biases. And it was like, think of these examples. What's the first thing that comes to mind with some of these examples? And a lot of them were like, gay people living their life. Or a Muslim woman just living their life. And then randomly it was like, a Mexican man in a restaurant, or a white guy walks in a suit, walks into a high-rise building, and it's like, wait. Some of these are just like, a person with this identity is outwardly showing this thing in their identity that is actually kind of normal if you think about it for like a second. And then some of it was like, I completely forgot about this item, by the way. And then some of it is like, a person with an ethnicity does a thing. And it's like, well, hold on. If someone needs ASL to interact with people, then of course it makes no sense. And that's just like, that's just part of them. There's nothing inherent to being a white guy that means that you must go into the high rise with the suit and tie. Oh, 2 items. Run. Anyway, it was like, it was very weird to me And I fixated on a little bit, I won't lie. I was like, these are not things that I think deserve comparison, or are kind of, so that, it was like a prompt thing. I'm pretty sure this was like a survey, because they're just trying to encourage people to think about this stuff. But when I saw it, I really could not help but be like, question asker, what sort of biases are you hacking into this without realizing it? Which is like, in a sick way, I almost feel like it kind of exactly makes me the sort of person that it's very much not targeted to. But, 192. This is gonna suck. Okay, let's go to Ulasil Township. Also, I probably should have kept my divine longsword before going into Four Kings. Really should have thought about that. Oops. Okay. Let's go grab this slab. And then once we're done with that, we can regret our life choices. So it's that chest in the waterfall, or behind the waterfall there. Should keep an eye out in that direction, just in case of Kalameet coming in to say hi before I'm ready. Oh, he's trying to. There we go. $48 damage. Ideal RTSR setup. Man, this would be a lot easier if you just did that the whole time. I really fucking hate that attack that he does, that head swipe, because it really does feel like I'm being punished for having the audacity to think that I could avoid damage from that attack. Is that enough to... Nope. How long would it take me if I just killed these guys for it? Yeah, it would take long enough. I'll probably just use... Yeah, that'll do. Yeah. Okay. Oh, this is gonna be... So don't let the AR fool you. The very large difference in AR fool you. Oh shit. There we go. Don't let the large difference in AR fool you. Because of the way that damage is calculated in this stupid game, I am not guaranteed to do less damage just because I have a lower attack rating. That said, I'm not exactly holding out hope. Okay, so for reference, it's 150 per attack with this. Against these guys, if I can actually hit, please. So that's a 150. I have a plus 15 weapon here. If I use it... $95. Great. That's the thing, right? This is the one game where the raw infusion is basically useless in later parts of the game. So... Oh. Do I have any pine resins? I do not. Okay. I need to look up where to get lightning pine resin, and I should know where to get charcoal pine resin. I think I know. Yeah, the undead merchant that's near Firelink Shrine has the charcoal. Wow. But yeah, you saw that 69, that's about the same as the lightning sword, because it's all physical damage instead of being split between two things that Kalameet has high resistances to. Okay. So that's plus this. God had all these souls. Okay. I know where to get charcoal resin. I don't remember where to get lightning pine resin. Or gold pine resin. Gold pine resin. Dark Souls. Dom Hall of Xena. Only 3, only 5. Drops. Okay, so there's not actually that many of it in the game that you can reliably buy. That sucks to know. I'll go ahead and buy it from Dom Hall. Because I basically am hitting a little harder than a Drake Sword would right now with this thing. Which is, not what you want from an in-game weapon. Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, but I'm still going this way for more. Oh. Oh, please get out of my way. And we'll see what enchanting this thing ends up doing for me. I say enchanting, what giving it pine resins ends up doing for me. Okay. And I don't want to rely on poison. 40 should be more than enough there. I wish that there was more I could buy. Lucille Sanctuary. Okay.
Thou shalt see at with it. May the flame.
Okay. So let's see. For both Calamite and Manus, I might as well plan for the charcoal pine resin. I'm sure lightning would probably be more efficacious because that's just how this game rolls sometimes. The more limited thing is going to be the more powerful thing for some reason, but we'll see what this looks like against Calamite with a buff applied. Okay. Zap. Okay. I have time to go grab the item, then apply the buff. Alright, let's see what this does. Oh my Dark Souls, don't spoil me with that just absolute metric ton of damage. Okay. Just don't do that again, please. God, I hate that attack. I am very not far from throwing in the towel on this as a challenge series, because I'm gonna be honest, I just didn't think that the difference between a soul level 1 run with unrestricted equipment or a non-leveling run with unrestricted equipment versus a non-leveling run with restricted equipment, like the difference between the two is honestly night and day. You can get really far as using the Pyromancer's base set. Honestly, even just playing this, the opening of the game is fine, and you could work your way to getting a Pyromancy Flame and use that, and your starting equipment is just fine. Against Calamite, I might as well take that off. One less thing to cycle through. All right, corpse just fell through the ground. See, like, the issue I'm running into is, like, it feels only marginally better than if it was just a fist-only run. Arguably, it's probably many times better than if it was a fist-only run, but that's kind of, like, the feeling I'm getting, you know? Where it's, like, the only reason I'm not just... Callie, what are you doing? Use the shield more. Oh. Well, that's lovely. I think I'm gonna give this one more go before saying that I am done with this. Because I don't want playing this game to feel like working an assembly line. In that I'm just doing a repetitive, monotonous task that takes forever. That's why, as much as I love to talk about the idea of it, I've never started trying to speedrun, and I've never done the more insane challenge runs in any of these games, because I just don't have it in me to sit through tedium for the sake of saying I completed a challenge. The people who do, God bless you. I cannot be like you people. Of course. Sure, let's just run away. I hate you so much, Calamite. I hate that that attack is designed to punish you in a very specific way. I hate that attack so much because it is designed to just hit you no matter what you do if you're not out of its range. Yeah, I'm done. I think I'm throwing in the towel on this. I'm gonna... I'm throwing in the towel on this. This is fucking stupid. I am not having a good time.
Failure.
Exactly.
Failure. Failure.
Okay. I think what I'm going to do now is I'm going to change the title. I'm just going to play some Dark Souls 3. I've been working on getting the last of the achievements with it. Dark Souls 3. There we go. I'll go ahead and exit the game. I feel a little salty because, like, I know the only thing stopping me from actually succeeding is just patience, and at the same time, if I'm not having a good time while playing this, then I just don't think there's a good point, you know? Let me see. This game I'm used to playing with my PS4 or PS5 controller. Also, I'll be sure to turn up the audio because I know the audio is way down for it right now. Settings. That's probably better. Let's see. I was here. I had just killed an NPC who was annoying me. What? Now there's something I didn't know was a thing. I never knew in all my years of playing this game, I've never knew that there was this ring knight found his way here. Oh, and he drops a slab if you kill him. Okay. Yeah, I never knew that was there. Maybe I saw it at one point and just forgot about it. Memory hold it, you know? But yeah, I'm gonna go to Firelink, and I'm gonna level up this new, what was it, the something of the Scepter of the Mad King or something like that. So this character is ended up being a faith build. I was missing the achievements for all of the I was missing the achievement for all of the gestures, all of the miracles, the Link the Fire ending. For some reason, upgrading a bonfire all the way, or upgrading the Firelink bonfire all the way, and just a few other things. I may or may not have modded the game a little bit just to make buying certain items easier and to reduce the grind, because the grind for getting the miracles in this game is ridiculous and no one should have to go through that. Honestly. What's the weight on this thing? 13 and a half. What kind of a weapon is this? A halberd. Okay. So like the only thing left to do in this game cycle is to beat Gale. So I'm gonna do my best to do that.
The Red Hood is come to eat us, to eat up. Eleanor.
Okay. I forgot how far this way you had to go to start the fight. Do you really have to go? Holy shit. I forgot how far you had to go to get the fight started. Alright, I do not remember Gale, like, at all. Huh. That's not good damage. Ow. What's he doing now? Oh, that's right. You can buff this weapon. Oh my god. Yeah, I should try a weapon that doesn't have split damage here. In terms of DPS, my dagger does more. Oh, come on. There we are. Okay. So let's do that again, but let's give it, let's buff it with Dark Weapon. Dark Blade. Yeah. Oop, wrong way. I think you have time if you walk this way. Oh. Yeah, he threw me pretty far away there. But he throws you far enough away that you can dodge it. Alright, it's doing like twice the damage that it was. But also Gale seems like the worst possible enemy to use dark damage on. Why is that a 4-hit combo with a super delayed 4th hit? Dark Souls, that makes no sense. Okay, it does like 100 extra AR damage. Fine. That's not what I wanted to pull out. I hate you so much, Gale. Gotta love those attacks that you just will not be able to dodge. I also need to reallot my S's, holy moly. Oh, what am I using? I need to... This is a question I need to have the answer to before I go into the fight, not during the fight. All right, let's take off the, take that off. Onyx Blade does split damage. Wolnir's Holy Sword is probably a good choice. Just as well that I use that. Okay. Oh, well, if this doesn't work, I'll just go at him with the Profane Greatsword. I do not feel like 380. Okay, what are you doing now? Ow. Alright. Okay. Notice that this does like the same damage as the buffed Halberd of the Mad King, which is fucking crazy. Okay, what you doing now? There we go. Phase 2. Okay. Too greedy. $837, that's so good. $519. Fine. Oh. Oh, don't do it again. Gale, why? Gale, you bastard. Why? Man, I can't believe in my strength run that I actually just beat him first try, straight up. 294 plus 238, 280 plus 341. That's a lot better. Also, at a certain point, I probably should use my Ember. All right, let's go. That was a cute roll, by the way. I pressed the button before his attack even hit me. I just need to dodge this hit. Of course, I was too early on that. And I was too late on that one. So 380 is like the best damage I'm looking at with the Dragon Slayer Great Axe. I guess that shouldn't be too surprising. Let's try this with the Ember. Alright, come on, buddy. Less than 300. I missed. The iframes are generous in this game. Oh, the hitboxes are good in this game. Okay. Yeah, I think if I'm gonna use a heavy weapon, or a big weapon, I might as well use either the Dragon Slayer Great Axe or the whatchamacallit. All right, what's he doing now? Giving me the chance to heal. God forbid I get a chance to fucking do a fucking crit on this guy. Yeah, I'm not gonna live through this one. I need to reallot my SS. I don't suppose I can drink this before I die, do I? Can I? Hey, I could. Ow. I need to remember to dodge into his attack. And not like around his side. Okay, let's go to Firelink, reallot my Estus. And I also haven't tried Sunlight Sword with lightning, which is pretty freaking good. So let's do that. We'll tune lightning. I know he's Dark makes a lot of sense as a resistance. I know that as a DLC boss, he's resistant to all of it, but... And then with this, I don't need that on. I just need... Let's use the Lingering Dragon Crest Ring. And I do not feel gutsy enough to... try the Lightning Clutch Ring or RTSR or any of that stuff. So this weapon, 393, two-handed, 411. With lightning blade, 623. So okay. Whew. Okay, Gale. Alright, that was the cleanest phase 1 yet. Miracle? Of course. Oh, I need to reapply my buff. Oh. Okay. You actually get more opportunities to heal in this phase. And that's it for my heals. Whew. I think, I don't like having to rely on buffing. I'll try one with Wolnir's Holy Sword. And then, I don't know, we'll go from there. Okay. Uh-huh. Ow. Okay. Whew. Okay. Perfect. So I can be over here. Man, I cannot get over how well, for the most part, going just like that just seems to be working. Drink again. Drink. Okay. Get away from him. Again? Take a drink, stay safe, don't choke. Alright, he's about to do his jump attack again. Drink, so I don't choke. Dead. I heard a bunch of things go smash just now. Okay. Holy shit, I'm glad that's over. That was a lot. Probably Arendelle Chapel. Painted World's on fire. Did I ever go to the ceiling? Go to the room where the painting's actually being painted? I don't think I did in this playthrough. Seems like a little bit of an oversight on my part. Oh well. that's all I got for stream today. I just don't think I can finish that Dark Souls challenge. I don't have the patience for it. It's not fun, and I don't see a point in doing it if I'm not enjoying myself while doing so. I'm sure there are some versions where I could. Excuse me, some like I'm discombobulated right now. So, this is probably my last stream of the year. No, I'm gonna try to stream tomorrow or something. Maybe not tomorrow, but I'll try to stream before one more time this week, and that'll be my last stream of the year. Don't know what I'll do, but probably make it something fun. $276 plus 204. This is just straight up worse in every way. Oh, hold on. That's cool. That's fun. All right. Thanks for watching. Have yourself a good evening.